Greetings, everyone. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. My name is Martelis Graves, and I welcome you. Today, what's on my mind, my heart is just to let those know that God doesn't want no weak angels. At times we complain and we wondering, why am I going through certain things or why are things the way it is? It's to strengthen you. Strengthen your mind, body, soul, and spirit, Are you strengthening those things? Because God don't want no weak angels. You don't want to get your keys to the kingdom and lose it. It's like climbing all the way to the top of a mountain just to fall back down. And then you be at the bottom, looking back up, remembering every step you took. So you were going through these steps to make you better, to strengthen you. Mind, body, soul, and spirit. Like I said, God don't want no weak angels. Are you strengthening yourself? How's your spirit? How's your body? How's your mind? One thing I like to say, are you fasting? Are you removing yourself from these worldly things? See, those are challenges. And those are levels we're going to have to go through if we want to reach our highest peak. Each his own. May not be, your thing to reach your highest peak. You may not want to travel down that road. You may satisfy with where you're being at. To each his own. Once again, that's free will. But if you're feeling like there's more to it, which there is, are you seeking it? Are you walking in that path? Or are you just crying and just laying there and having a pity party? Oh, poor little old me. Remember, God don't want no weak angels. I used to say this when I was a kid. I really didn't know why I was saying it, but it was just motivating me to keep moving forward after every hurdle and challenge that I was dealing with. I say challenge because we overcome challenges. And God don't want no weak angels because it's something greater for you if you're going to withstand the storm. Like I said, are you training your mind? Are you strengthening your mind? Are you looking to see the good out of every situation? Because there's good in every situation. It's just, what are you giving your energy to? You could cry about a situation. Oh, I didn't get this. But what did you learn in that process? Did it make you a better person? Did it teach you how to move better? Are you able to help the next person you may cross somebody's path that's go through that same situation? Are you mentally able to see a situation and say, you know what? I know you ain't happening. And you stopping it right then and there, right as it's happening. You recognize it. As people say, you recognize the enemy, which enemy doesn't exist. It's something made up in our mind to hold us back, keep us scared. Remember, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And that's one thing we must remember and have faith and walk in that path. Are we being detached from things? People, places, things that we feel we need to hold on to, that we can't let go of. Are you being detached? Are you detached from the television? Are you detached from any negative things that just drain you, bring you down? Or do you always go to these things because you feel safe? It's easy. Like I said before, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because God doesn't want no weak angels. You put through a task to rise above it. Are you meditating? Do you take time to give thanks every morning, every day for the small things? Do you smile at someone, who may just need a smile? It's very important that we recognize these signs. Your health. See, God wants you to be strong. And so many times we are weak within the flesh that we don't seek anything higher above that, but we give in. That's why health is very important. What you eat, the way you think, exercising, just taking baby steps. Because remember, God don't want no weak angels. You're gonna go through these hurdles is only to strengthen you and to make you stronger. Like I tell people, ask yourself, is this helping or hurting me? Are you my help or my hurt? The things and situations that come. See, the enemy will always send distraction. Like that lawnmower, for instance, if you can hear it. But we block that out. Because he don't want you to hear certain things. He don't want you to see certain things, so he'll try to blind you. You may get somebody to say, oh, it ain't that bad, just stay there. And, but inside of you is like, man, I need to go. I'm tired of dealing with this. God's trying to strengthen you to show you. That don't mean to stay there. But you got to have willpower to get up and move. You got to want to move. You got to want better. It's not just going to knock on your door and say, hey, you deserve better. Of course you deserve better. Then do better. Which is actions. These are all just trials and tribulations. If you believe, if you have faith, if you move in that direction. Once again, like I said, God doesn't want no weak angels. You want to dwell in the kingdom. You want your keys to the kingdom. You got to put in work to get that. Which I have another video on that topic as well, But even your mental state of mind, are you strengthening that? When you hear something negative, are you giving that energy, or are you just like blocking it out? I don't need that. That's not helping me. I don't want to hear nothing negative. Don't bring me nothing negative. Don't bring me no bad news. And people love to bring you bad news, but they'll never bring you good news. You know what I'm saying? They'll come to you with a situation, but they'll never come to you with the results of the situation and say, hey, X, Y, and Z happened to me. I'm so grateful. But see, God wants to strengthen you to let you know, even if that doesn't happen, still have faith, still walk with your head high, still know that all is well, regardless of the situation. All is well. And I even have to remind myself this on a regular day basis. You know what I'm saying? All is well. See, what's the saying? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He had to endure a lot. But he carries his wisdom. They could change a whole nation by. Are those that are willing to receive the message. Like I said, God don't want no weak angels. We go through things in life and challenges, even if you think as a kid. And we get older and we start seeing things for our own self and walking in a certain path. But he says, I'm with you always. Go into your sacred place. Talk to me. Your sacred place. What's my sacred place? It's within you. Yeah. But you have to be in a quiet place, a peaceful place to see that. And strengthen yourself through the storm. Because God don't want no weak angels. you're not aware of that, I mean, I know you done seen somebody who gave up and you seen where they ended up at. We all done seen people we like, man, I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through that. Well, God's showing you that for a reason. Are you open to receive, or are you just going to ignore it? You know, you have to be open to the signs because, you know, like, for instance, listening to the Spirit. And the Spirit will speak to you if you're open to receive the message. And it may tell you, you know, this doesn't feel good. Or as some people would say, my anxiety gets bad. You know, I'm feeling depressed. But that's because you like knee deep in something that you don't need to be in. And these are signs to let you know, triggers to say, hey, move to where it's peaceful. And you may have to give up something. Of course, give up something to receive something greater. Sometimes it may hurt. Sometimes it's easy. See, for those who caught on, they knew it's easy. See, my younger years, and I remember things just wasn't feeling right. And, you know, we was always taught to pray, you know. And I remember I said a prayer to God. And I just started seeing how things just changed. That instantly, things just started to change in my favor. Even though I didn't notice it at that time, even though I was heartbroken, like, wow, you know, all that I did for people, all that I did, and you treat me this way. But I received a message from Spirit, and it said, hey, you asked for it. You see, that's how powerful our words is. We ask for certain things. If I ask for strength, then strength will be given to me, but I have to go through something to get it. And once I got that message, that lesson, and I listened to Spirit, and Spirit comes in your quiet time. Spirit comes when no one's around you. So if you find yourself always by yourself, be still and listen. Ask, what am I supposed to learn? You know, one thing my mom always told me, she said, you know, you got to pray for strength. You know, it's just a baby. You know what I'm saying? I was a baby, you know? It was just food that'll last me for life. That I never walked away from. And I asked for it. Ask and you shall receive. But I had to go through something to receive it. And yeah, it didn't feel good. It did not feel good. And I didn't understand at the time. But when I came out that storm, it all made sense. Man, you asked for this. I'm showing you this. So it wasn't no need for me to get mad. I didn't get mad. I didn't go seek, you know, revenge. But you know what I did do? Hand it over to God. And God, take this. This is too heavy for me. Take it. See, God does not want no weak angels. But He wants your time and attention. You know, once I realized certain things, I stopped putting myself in certain positions. Like they say, once you know better, you do better. So I'm always, you know, and at certain times I'm like, well, I asked for it once, but it's different situations. And I had to keep asking for strength in this situation, and that situation, and dealing with this and dealing with that. And it was given to me. But of course, during that time, I didn't see it. Because it's in the works, it's in the midst.